Is it up or down? I wonder.
That's a good question, and I can go find out real
Tie
quick.
what? What's the tie? Is it X1?
X1.
Tie X1. ATC. Concussion. And chips.
Okay. So that'll be adaptability plus 1.
So he's 8?
Yes. So we can, he has 8, along with everyone else in his list.
They're all 8s?
They're all 8s.
2 shields for Merrick.
Merrick has 2 shields.
And 3 hull. Okay. And then this one is, his other ship is the Inquisitor tie with Juke and tie V1.
Mm-hmm.
The Inquisitor. And here's Juke. And tie V1.
Mm-hmm.
And he's also PS8. He is 3. Excuse me, he is 2.
He just seems like he's a 3 because he's always going to
This
throw
one
3
is
dice.
also 2.
Mm-hmm.
And this is 2, and this is 2. Okay. 2, 3,
My
2, 2.
miserable score sheet.
Did I not give it back to you? Well, you have that. So there's yours. I'll get this to Steven. You're the guy you played. And then he adds a bomber.
Tomax
Bro. I have, as someone who's been on the other end of the Tomax Bren, I'll be honest, it's pretty rough.
It's a plasma torpedo Tomax brand, however.
Oh, okay, that's not as.
So his crack shot isn't going to push through a crit every single time.
Yeah, that's true. I wonder if this is too small. It probably is too small, my writing, but that's okay. We'll get there. Crap.
The 2 people in the stream, let us know if the writing on the
on Kent's that I have, or Kurt's that I have done.
Yeah, on the ships, their upgrades are too small to read.
Ships. And then Tomax.
We will then proceed to ignore it because we don't have chat up.
2206.
Yes.
And I'm gonna export this. So export. JPEG next. I'm gonna call this Imperial 3.5 because they're both running Imperial 3 ship race. And I'm gonna come over here. Player 1. Browse. Are you guys enjoying this play-by-play of my?
See, I was just going to start asking. So the question on
it's pretty small, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean that's the thing of our stream.
Yeah.
Also, if you have that thing in full screen, maybe it's better.
That's true.
So the question I was thinking was the Inquisitor. The question for me has always been push the limit or juke.
It's always push the limit.
I like juke on him though because he is going to get that evade token.
It's true, but that means you're always target lock evade. You're never getting the focus.
Yeah. At the same time though, it also
because he doesn't get comm relay, right?
Right. It also kind of forces you to play more conservatively with him. So maybe you're going to try and stay at that range 3 a lot more.
I think that's what you should be doing anyway.
Yeah.
I think you should never want to be in range 2 with the Inquisitor.
No.
I think you should always set up where you're just. I mean, I've played a couple games where my opponent, and we are ready to go. That's an inch. Now, look at that rock setup.
Woo. That's real interesting there. It's going to force the engagement.
So this, I mean,
differently,
honestly, depending on what, Josh does here, this seems like bread and butter setup for Kurt.
Yeah.
Because now his guys don't get to hide in the rocks as much.
Right. And Kath is set up perfectly to
look,
just come right down.
Oh, no, interesting. Is he going for the butt shot early?
No, because it's not Scum Kath. It's Imperial Kath.
And remind me Imperial Kath's ability?
Imperial Kath is when your opponent cancels a critical damage, they take a stress.
So it's a very stress control list he has here.
Yeah, well, it's Mangler Cannon, Rebel Captive
on Kath.
On Kath, and then it is Tactician on his shuttle.
Oh, interesting.
So
I was thinking he was going to build this big kill box right here. But that move surprises me.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the thing would be...
Does he now just turn in next round?
Maybe. I mean, I guess the thing would be is if you try and joust this list, Josh's list, with
It's true.
that fire spray is going to be dead.
That's true.
Because it's plasma torpedoes, Tomax, and he's going to shoot first, force damage in, and probably get 3-4 damage on that ship right there because of the plasma extra shield effect.
That's true.
And then you're probably, if the shields are all
So
the way down,
Tomac shoots first, strips the shields.
you then have Merrick with a concussion, and
then
maybe he can force
pick
a
a
crit
crit,
at that point, pick the crit, and then
And
also the
finishing it.
Inquisitor
That's true.
shooting. The Inquisitor might want to shoot first
So he
before
boosts
Merrick
forward.
as well, so that he can juke down and force more damage on. That's a list that can probably one-shot Kath that first round of firing, and shooting at 8 with Kath at 7.
That's a good point. So I think that makes more sense now if you think about Kurt, because now he's going to say, "Hey, okay, I'm going to
Come
bring the shuttle in.
hmm
Let the shuttle take some of the damage.
Because if
Get
he
the
can
tie in
deny
the bump.
actions by forcing stress or just by controlling the engagement with forcing them into green maneuvers, because
Yeah, that triple
all
ace.
3 of those ships are very action dependent. Tomax is the least, but he's still going to need that target lock to launch his missiles.
Yep.
And Merrick's always going to want to take that target lock when he can.
Yeah,
And the Inquisitor has to take that target lock every turn.
that's a good point.
So it's very stress dependent. But the upside with this choice of the Inquisitor is he's not a push the limit Inquisitor, so he doesn't have to worry about necessarily getting double stressed unless he takes the shot at Kath and gets that rebel captive and then the tactician later.
Okay, so we're back round 2 here, and then looks like the shut. So it looks like he's going to try to bring that. Is he stopping here with the shuttle?
We'll find out here in a second. He's still determining his action.
No, the dials are down.
Yeah. So
So
yes,
here
he
they
flips
go.
up.
Looks.
I might turn in at this point. Nope, it is a full stop. Kurt does have to move everything first because he is PS'd out by everybody here.
See, that's good. That's good because now he's going to try to bring Kath right into this lane.
Yes, so if he
Which, if you're pointing on a stream, it doesn't work as well because I don't have the telestrator up.
Birdie is pointing at the bottom there along Josh's
in-between.
board edge.
Yeah.
Or possibly in that mix between the set of 3 and the
These
set of 2
lanes,
roughs.
yeah, this lane
Those
is pretty
are
good.
very nice lanes to go for. So
Yeah, we didn't practice our telestrations, did we? We
no.
should practice
Also,
those.
to do the telestrations, we would have needed to bring the
Second,
tablet and
yeah.
the second monitor.
I think what I'm going to do is keep
Sure.
going. I'm going to play
Yeah.
around here for a
All right,
second
well,
and see too.
So, unfortunately, by playing around like that, I now can't see the screen and I can't tell you what's going on in a play-by-play sense.
All right, so
Unless I were to bring up the Twitch stream
So it
on
looks
my
like the
phone,
Inquisitor
which is real
went
stupid,
first.
but maybe I do that.
Oh, I have it up already.
Oh, okay, here we go. All right.
It's going to be behind now. That's the
Right.
problem. So go ahead. So we'll just talk through this.
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be shots this round. Oh, Inquisitor's going to boost in for a shot at Kath, which is interesting. He might have it. It's super close.
If it's range 3, I mean, the Inquisitor's going to deny the range bonus and still get 3 dice.
No, exactly.
And
That's where
he'll
you want
get-
to be.
And he'll get that 4 dice.
Ooh, 3
on the
bank
back.
by Merrick.
Ooh.
So he's barrel rolling here.
He kind of has to because he does not want stress the next turn.
With how much stress is going to be dealt out in this list, you
No.
don't want any stress. And if we remember right, Merrick is
Concussion missiles.
adaptability, ATC, concussion, and chips.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have engine, which a lot of times you really want on the advanced.
Right, but with Merrick, the action economy really isn't there to get that.
That's true.
Unless you're running a push the limit Merrick, which, if you're doing that, you're probably also running the Time Mark II engines because the greens on that dial are terrible.
Apparently it's not working.
The what's not working?
It's really quiet, so I think it's picking up this mic.
Oh, are you? Okay. Oh, is it only picking up one microphone or something? Or...
Oh, so which mic was working?
It was picking up the
The Mac.
The Mac.
So we had all those guys talking last round, and like at the end of the round, and nobody could
It
hear.
was like it's really quiet.
Oh, thanks, Heather.
Thanks, Heather.
My
Appreciate
hero. And you know what? Check out that logo. I think it's only Heather and me in the chat right now.
that.
But that logo, Heather, is ridiculously good.
Oh, it's so good.
And yeah, that's that red arm.
I want, yeah, the red arm looks real good.
That's so good.
I want T-shirts
We need
of that.
stickers.
I want hats. I want
Yeah.
patches. I want,
You know
I
what's
want
really funny?
coffee
I was gonna
mugs.
say you want mugs. You know, I would like a quilt.
I was just about to say I want panties with that, but that might betray something about me. I don't know.
No. But oh, so he did not barrel roll.
Okay,
What did he do?
interesting.
Because his dials are already down. What action did he take there?
Huh.
Because he's taking a stress next round.
Right.
So that means
Or is that a rock or is that a debris?
that looks like a debris to me. Rocks don't have that
Yeah,
that
yeah.
cut of
So
edges,
it's gonna take the stress,
which takes away the target lock, which takes away his ability to concuss. That's a surprising
or
maneuver.
just add the crit on his primary.
It's true.
That's
Did not see that coming.
no.
All right, really quick.
Also,
I'll
I
pop back here. Sorry.
can't tell. I don't know if.
Make Eric show you the update. Oh, there's an update to the
Oh God.
like
is
other than
there-
what we already have. Wow.
Oh, tell me you got that. Tell me you got the C3PO animated GIF, but it's colored.
Oh, that'd be
Because
sweet.
that would be so good.
Why can't I pop this out? What's going on here? Oh, gotta go down here.
See, I want patches of that thing that are like military style.
Oh my god.
Like so that
Challenge coin
you can,
for a
God,
3.2.
challenge point would be so good.
Okay.
Oh.
So now I'm gonna try something, everybody. Let's
Actually,
hope it
you know
works.
what I would love, but it'd probably be ridiculous to do, just because of the shape of the logo. You remember those pressed pennies that are like
Oh my
stretched out?
gosh! That would
How
be
cool would that be?
So awesome.
Oh,
Great new.
that'd be real silly.
Make source visible.
I want some hot bling where that is the logo is attached to a chain around my neck
Yes.
and it's solid gold.
Let's see if this is the right one.
go with the rest
yeah,
of my gold
there we
chains.
go. So do this, and then we do.
Just more things to cover up the sides so that we can't. We're there. That looks. That's probably fine.
Well, what I can do is I can make this. So I can do this. Oh wait, no. What I really want to do. Okay, so bear with me for one
Okay.
second here, everyone.
As we look at it
So,
live.
looking at it live.
Yep.
F it, we'll do it live.
We'll do it live. All right. So, Cat Scarlet pulled that K turn, which is real interesting. But it is again Imperial Cat. So Imperial Cat with Mangler Cannon wants to shoot out her front arc rather than the rear arc like Scum Cat.
Yeah, this is just a little bit.
Awkward sized.
Yeah.
All right. So
that can do that.
So the
and
Inquisitor
then,
was able to take that target lock and the.
Oh, so Merrick just skirts, so he basically just disengages for a round.
Possibly, but it also looks like he's going after that Academy pilot for some reason. Because that's the one the Inquisitor took the
So
target
if I
lock
put
on.
that here, send it to him.
So maybe he's gonna.
My art has never been bling before.
Yeah.
Your art.
Just a big old gold chain.
So you should know, Heather, we're gonna sell out the shit out of your art. Like we're.
Except that we aren't actually going to sell it.
No, we're not gonna sell it.
because-
But I mean, we're like if you
Yeah.
could like. If we could play some ska right now with "Sell Out," that is us to a T. I mean, yeah,
we are gonna put that on everything we
we are
can.
gonna merchandise all of it.
Except that we can't sell it because man, Disney lawyers are super litigious.
They are really litigious.
Like we would get shut down so fast if we were trying
No,
to do
we're
anything with that for money.
We're gonna make it at cost for everybody,
Mm-hmm.
and by for everybody I mean basically the podcast members and maybe a few people that want to donate to the podcast.
I could see us doing charity. I could see us at one point maybe doing a charity tournament with like shirts and patches and challenge coins and things like that. That'd be
Heather,
really interesting.
really quick, since you're the
Only
you
person
are
in
our
the chat.
viewer. Unfortunately, let me
Oh.
see here. Right now, are you our viewer? I think it's me and yep, McDuckian is myself on my phone, which we don't need anymore.
Oh.
So, What can you read the upgrades? Can you read the chat? I mean, the logo looks amazing. I don't even have to ask about that. I'm guessing the chat is hard to read. I think we need to change it to not be pure. Oh, we have shots.
Yeah, we
We
do
should
have
pay
shots
attention to
coming
that.
through.
Oh, I'm gonna go remind them really quick. Go ahead.
Sure. And by reminded, Brody is going to ask them to show their damage cards to the camera, the face-up ones at least, so that we can see in the event that they take like a critical crit. Yep. Okay. Sure. Yes, you'll give Eric the paperwork for us to officially have you're okay to use it.
Oh, amazing. Oh, and
And she's on her laptop, so it's probably about as blurry as
but
you
yeah,
expect.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway,
We'll work on it.
we'll figure it out. We'll archive this, I'll go home and watch it on my stupid big monitor
Yeah,
and
see how it looks.
that looks. I also have my computer hooked up to my 60 something inch TV and
Oh,
I can
cool.
see how stupid that looks.
Um, and also, it's small. I can read the stuff. Okay, so it's a little small. We'll just have to work on. I think we have to look
Sizing and-
sizing of everything. Yeah, it's a little bit different.
I would love if we could find something to fill in those black spaces.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I talked to Demolition today. We're gonna get their logo to
Sure.
add.
Yep. Yep.
And I mean, we could always. The problem is, we get this bigger. It take. You know what I mean? Like it
Yes.
just gets too.
If it gets too big, it becomes
I
unwieldy.
wonder if I can. Trial and error is correct. Yeah, this is bad. Oh, what did I do? Lord, bear me strength.
Beer you strength?
I've broken.
Is that like you're in the ring and you go, Lord, beer me, and then the Lord throws you a can of beer and you
Yeah.
catch it in the air, hit it on your head, and drink it, Stone
Yeah.
Cold style?
The problem is, I don't know if it's just OBS for the Mac or I
There's
felt
gonna
like
be a lot.
I felt like I had more room
Yeah.
on the PC
Yeah.
to like add
Alright.
to the screen.
Maybe.
So
I was about to say, is there going to be like weird, too much pro wrestling talk on here amongst people that really don't watch pro wrestling?
no, there's never too much pro wrestling time. Okay, so we
'Cause-
have an attack and okay, so we have.
Because man, pro wrestling's terrible.
So he
It's
took
so
an
bad.
evade, so he's okay.
Anyway.
Guessing nothing there. It's not white on the background. That's a mistake. Oh, okay. It looks amazing, Heather. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing the new one, but it looks.
Yeah.
And also, congratulations! I saw the best of Utah art. So you were on there, which was amazing.
Oh, nice!
Yeah,
like
it was
the
like-
City Weekly best of.
I think it was it was like
State
best of.
stuff,
I think it was
or-
best of state the art edition, and
Oh,
Heather
okay,
was like
cool. Cool.
most badass artist or something.
Nice.
What was the exact title? I don't know. You don't have to brag, but you should because it's really cool.
That's right. That's right.
Plus, I centered it and whatnot. Yeah, honestly, I've shown it to like 2 people here that haven't seen it today, and they like gushed over it. Actually, the owner of Demolition was like, "If you make anything with this logo, I want one."
Yep.
So,
Yep. So that's gonna be.
so that's
super
pretty
cool.
high praise. This is now the Heather appreciation stream brought to you by 3.2 Company.
And Demolition Games.
Demolition King. And also the XFL, bringing it back.
No, we should actually get sponsored by the European American Football League.
Do they still do it? Or is
No,
the
they-
Frankfurt Gladiators still
Yeah,
a thing?
no, there isn't a Frankfurt team anymore, which is unfortunate. The NFL just.
The Scotland Highlanders, was that
Oh,
what it was?
God.
Those jerseys were amazing.
Yes, all those jerseys. Like, oh. Yeah. Yes, all those
Okay.
jerseys were terrific.
So Academy coming in for the block, or at least to like
Something.
muddle. Oh, interesting.
He's gonna do the barrel roll.
So he just wants to come behind and just annoy
Shoot.
him.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
just annoy him with the.
Well, also, I mean, if Kurt can cause them to concentrate fire on the academy,
We talk X-Wing, but you're
Yeah.
you're in the stream, Heather. So, at least, I mean, it would be better if more people were in the stream so they could hear how awesome you are. But
that's what the archive.
I guess we'll talk about X-Wing. So Katha's gonna bank in loser stress.
Mm-hmm. She's gonna have a real good.
It's just
Yep. Yep. So she's gonna have a real good shot.
Yep.
At that range 3 with the Mangler.
If she
cannon.
lives.
She should, depending on what Josh does here.
Oh yeah, because Merrick
Though-
is pointing the wrong way. So that actually is a good block. I forgot the Merrick is not going straight. Merrick is moving
Right.
up.
Unless Merrick just does a one bank and then gets that range one shot, possibly with a target lock
Yeah. I
on
think
that
he was
academy.
because he doesn't have green turns, right? But he's not
I think the
stressed.
one bank is.
The one bank is green.
I'd have to look at the dial. I can pull up the dial. I should actually have all of the ships in a given list on a thing
Should
here.
print out the little like the cheat sheet of all the dials.
Right, right. So the one banks on the tie advanced are green. It doesn't have a one straight at all,
No one strings.
but it does have two and
See,
three
I think
banks
he's
that are
too hard in here.
too hard.
I think he's too hard to come back in to shoot because he doesn't care about the academy, does he? He wants to kill the two.
Maybe.
The OGP and Cath has got to be his.
Hmm.
I would think. I don't know if you have shots at Cath and OGP, or you're shooting Cath, right?
Right. I want to. Well, it depends on how things go because Cat does have the rebel captive.
Oh my
So the
goodness.
first person who shoots is going to get. Oh,
Where's
no.
Inquisitor going?
The Inquisitor is. The Inquisitor still has a target lock on that Academy pilot, so he may just barrel roll here. Except he wants to still target lock for the evade, maybe. But I might just focus, maybe.
So but he is also target locked by both ships. It looks like. It looks like the
Right.
Inquisitor has. I would assume those
Does
target
the
locks are on the Inquisitor, are they not?
Check his sheet. Tell me that the Inquisitor has auto thrusters.
Nope. He is Juke and the title, I believe. He didn't add any points to the Inquisitor. So Juke
Also,
title.
I should point out at this point that according to our stream,
Hey, Mike.
that that the Kurt is facing a Lothal Rebel and Zeb.
Oh, I didn't update it. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, everybody. I made the picture and everything.
Yeah. All right.
So.
So, yep, you were right there. That is the Too Hard by Merrick.
Thanks for catching that.
Yeah, no worries. I just noticed it there, but yes, so that is the Too Hard by Merrick, which is going to.
I think that bumps.
That does bump, but it looks like he has a target lock from the last round.
Okay.
But I'm not sure on who that is on. It looks like the Academy pilot, unfortunately.
I'm really interested. This is really interesting setup because it's like did they turn in to try to catch the Academy there? I mean, was
He
that the
must
plan?
have.
Which
I mean,
that can't be the play.
unless it is. In which case, maybe it's
No auto thrusters.
yeah. Maybe it's the thought of you could one shot that Academy real quick, get it out of the way. Now it's not blocking. Now it's not causing trouble. But yes, with the setup that was there, I would have wanted to push in at Cath and just say, let's burn down Cath this round.
I think
Because
what
Tomax
happens-
is definitely getting a plasma torpedo shot.
There
Here we
it
go
goes.
with the
So
plasma
that's the
torpedoes here.
target lock. I think you take the Academy if it's presented to you. I don't
Right.
think you turn for
And
the
I think
Academy.
the way it was with the last turn, the setup there was the Academy was right there for him. It's just you got to push on to the next round past it. So plasma torpedoes are shot.
Looks
like-
like
Looks like
it's a
a
little
lot
hard
of
to check. There's some symbols there.
there's symbols definitely on there. So it looks like it might be four.
It's gotta be. He's not. Oh, here we go.
Guidance chips.
So chips up to a hit. So he's got hit, crit, and a focus. One evade there.
So that's gonna actually that's gonna strip all of Cath's shields because you get the three.
So hopefully he puts the shield tokens on so we can see. I don't know if it's 3 or 4. Either way, her shields are gone
No, if yeah,
because it's plasmas, right?
yep, yep.
So he took a stress for rebel captive. That's
Yep.
a must.
Mm-hmm.
No getting out of there.
Yep.
So have a check.
Yep. So it does look like Cap is shieldless.
One shield.
So one shield remaining on Cap. That's after plasma hits. Oh right, so it would have been 3 hits. Evade down 1. So that's 2 hits on Cap's 4 shields. Plasma torpedoes then takes another point of shields off. Oh, and is the Inquisitor not going to have arc on that Academy? In which case, this is a wasted round for the Inquisitor. And possibly the only round the Inquisitor would have had to shoot because he could be dead right here with concentrated fire from the shuttle and Cath Scarlet. Cath Scarlet should be throwing 4 dice on a Mangler Cannon, and the Shuttle will be throwing 3 dice. So seven
Inquisitor
dice.
doesn't have a shot.
7 dice of the Inquisitor. He has 4 hit points, and he does not have a shot, which
So,
is bad.
so Merrick should have a shot on
Merrick
the
will have
shuttle.
a shot on the shuttle, but it's going to be unmodified with the 2 dice primary because he doesn't have the target lock on the shuttle.
So really, it was only a 3-hit on Cath.
Right.
Evade takes one, and then
Yep.
Plasma
Yep.
starts the
Yep.
third shot.
Yep. So, and now Tomax is stressed, so he's going to have to take a green maneuver.
Oh shoot, I didn't.
The Bomber's green maneuvers are not necessarily great, but you can work with them. It's 2 banks, and then 1, 2, and 3 straight.
I was gonna update the thing, but I realized that I set it up and I can't do it. So it looks like that's Merrick, 1 hit.
But wait,
nothing.
did he not crack shot down that evade?
He must not have. Because that would have been 3 shots.
Yeah, unless maybe he cracked shot. Unless maybe it was 2 evades and he crack shot it down 1.
I think it was only 1 evade.
All right, well,
I'll check and see if crack shots up.
it's Tomax, so Tomax should be using crack shot every round. Tomax, of course, his pilot ability is that he can, once per turn, flip up a spent 1-use only EPT, or a pilot talent.
Yes, crack shot up.
Yeah.
Because doesn't it flip up at the end of the round?
No, you flip it up immediately after.
So maybe he did crack it and
Or something, or maybe that's a missed opportunity on
it
Josh.
might have been a missed opportunity. Because maybe he didn't have Tomax last round, so maybe he
Right. Maybe slipped his
quick
mind.
go over and check our time here. We got 40 minutes.
Still, of course, waiting for Zaymot. For those wondering, that's a G.I. Joe reference to the twins, Tomax and Zaymot.
Zaymot Bren.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, no.
40 minutes.
They felt each other's pain, and also used the stock market as a money laundering scheme for a terrorist organization. So, hooray! Anyway, so we're looking at shots here. It does appear that Cath was able to kill the Inquisitor right off the board with just the 1 shot, so that's going to be hurting for Josh. You never want to trade that Inquisitor for what looks like just shields on Cath Scarlet. So, this is going to be fire on Tomax from the TIE Academy pilot. With damage there. Again, that's going to hurt him. Tomax has no shields, so crits are going to push through on Tomax.
I'm really hoping we get Stu's interceptors on the stream today.
Well, yeah, of course. I would hope to see those. Stu, of course, running Rebel Interceptors.
I believe it's pronounced aw-wings.
Yeah, well, they are fairly awe-inspiring.
They are awe-inspiring wings.
Awe-inspiring wings. That's what the A stands for. Awe-inspiring. That's a single word. It's German. Awe-inspiring.
Do you think Mike left the stream because he didn't ever answer about the hors d'oeuvres?
I think Mike probably left the stream because it's 1 o'clock now. And
Well, no, but I
mean,
just want to know the hors
the
d'oeuvres.
pregame on a
talk.
football game is like 4 hours at this point, right?
That's true. Do you think he does he tailgate to watch on TV? You think?
I mean, it depends.
Can you do an indoor tailgate? I mean, what would it be called? A countergate?
No, Countergate's something different.
Okay.
That's a political scandal from the 70s. Countergate. It
Countergate.
ruined the 5th District congressional run in Delaware.
Ah, Delaware.
I have no idea if Delaware even has 5 congressional districts, but we'll just pretend it does. This, of course, being a reminder that Delaware is a state. I'd like to...
Brought to you by the XFL. Actually, all corporations, because they're all headquartered in Delaware for the tax breaks.
Right. No, I mean, the XFL team, the Delaware Demons, right? That'd be pretty good. Delaware Demons. I'd buy that Jersey.
All right, quick Google will let me know that.
You're actually looking up
Yeah, I'd like to
congressional
know how
districts
many
in Delaware.
congressional
I mean, it
districts
is all
there
based
are.
off population, so Delaware could actually have a pretty good population and force a number of extra congressional districts. Of course, I could also have been talking about the state congressional districts.
Oh, it could be, yeah. So then
Yeah.
there's probably a lot more.
Yes,
than
yes.
Five, yeah.
Then you're
But I don't believe you ever brought up the state one.
no.
So,
Well, I never specified, so it's fine.
Delaware has one congressional seat.
Oh, oh, it's a 3 electoral vote.
Oh wait,
state.
no, they gained one. Hold on.
Ooh, so they have 2 congressional districts.
Hmm. Somebody from Delaware, if you're watching. I mean, it's just Heather. I mean, are you from Delaware by chance? This would be a lot. Okay, hold on. Delaware. Here we go. I got the Delaware wiki up. The oldest district in the country has never changed its shape or size.
Ooh, interesting.
From 1813 to 1823, Delaware had 2
Okay,
representatives.
so real quick, it looks like there is a bump with Cass Scarlet here.
Okay.
Now that we're actually going to, we should actually be paying attention to this
That's true,
possibly
I
boring
guess.
game.
No, the game is very interesting. I think.
It's just an early miss move with Josh there going after the Academy is going to end up costing him, and in fact, it already has cost him the Inquisitor.
Is off the board.
On the other hand, Kath isn't going to get shots. Is not going to get a.
Doesn't have a shot on
Well, right
Tomax.
now, Tomax still has to move, and if I was Tomax, I might have banked here. That 2 bank in.
Yep.
In which case he's going to bump. No, it is the 1 straight.
It's out of arc.
Possibly.
I think he's out of arc. I think he's well out of arc.
Okay, yes, he
Still
is.
has the shuttle.
Right. He's not going to be able to use his torpedoes here, but he could focus and then 3 dice crack shot on Kath, which is going to be.
Oh, he's
or
going to.
barrel roll. I think he might also have been maybe worried about that.
Academy?
Maybe the Academy were.
With a range 1 shot with a target lock? Oh, he has to do that move.
Yeah. No, not a target lock. The target lock is coming from. The target lock token on the Academy pilot is from.
Oh, Merrick. Okay. What's? Oh yeah, Academy can't have a target lock. What's going on here? He has to do this.
Right. So I think maybe he was trying to figure out whether he wanted to do from the back or the front.
Yeah, it's fine. He can slide it there. I'm wondering why he keeps moving it back to the other side.
Right. I think he was just trying to figure out where he wants to barrel roll.
I'm in Delaware.
From Wayne's World?
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
I have not seen Wayne's World in a long.
You remember when they had the green screen the first time, and they're like, "Oh, they're in Hawaii."
Oh, right.
Say you want to win. Pass the point, Mahalo. Dum chicka, dum chicka, dum chicka. I'm like, oh.
Topical references here
on
the stream.
I'm in Delaware. Hi.
All right, so Merrick does bank in.
Oh, that's a hard turn.
Is it a hard turn?
Looks like a too hard.
Okay, but he's finally not going to be bumping that Academy.
So he's still on the Academy.
Right. Well, at this point, you want points.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, but that kill box, there is not going to be a Merrick next round.
Right, but Merrick is still going to shoot first. So if I'm him, I just focus target lock on the Academy. You're going to get 4. You're going to roll 3 dice and get a crit on top of them. Tomax is going to take a primary weapon shot on Kath. Crack shot, ideally.
Crack shot. Oh, he's going to barrel roll.
Really?
Ooh.
Well, if he barrel rolls, he might
arc?
get out of arc of the shuttle and still have shots on that Academy.
I don't think he can get out of arc.
He might. He might right here.
Oh, yep.
He is out of arc of the shuttle.
So
and still has shots on the Academy. So and that might even still be range 1.
So that's pretty good. He's denying shots. I don't know what they're checking. Oh, he's already shooting.
Okay.
So yeah, he definitely has arc on the Academy.
Yep.
So he's adding his crit a little early.
Right, but I mean, I guess if you feel like you don't need to use your target
3.
lock.
Looks like he's got hit into focus. Maybe hit crit and a focus. 2 evades, or 1 evade, 1 focus, spends it. So 2 damage on the Academy?
Maybe it depends on what the original.
Oh, I didn't update the Academy. Look at the Academy stat line: 3, 2, 4, 4.
Oh God!
That
if I
can't
could
be
pay
right.
12 points
For
and
a
get a
3,
3, 2, 4, 4, I would be running. Howlrunner swarms like nobody's business. So, Brody's gonna go get a check on hit points and everything for that.
Academy took no damage. Cath just took a shield.
Oof.
They're
So
pretty rough
no
rules.
damage for the Academy. And 1 damage on Kath Scarlet. Kath is now going to get
Cath
her
has a range
shot,
2, it looks like.
which is what Kath actually wants with that Mangler cannon.
Well,
With
Mangler's
no
1
to-
through 3. But,
Oh, right.
so if he's range 1, he gets 4 attack.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So it looks like he took 1 hit to a crit, so it looks like hit crit.
Hit crit on Merrick. I think Merrick's still got his full shields, though, so... But if Merrick cancels that crit, he's going to take a stress. And that's a bad place to do that.
So now FCS, it looks like was it range 2 on Tomax? Yep, there's a stress.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he's gonna spend his target lock to re-roll the whole thing.
And actually, if that should be a second stress on
This is
Tomax
FCS.
because he fired on Cat Scarlet with the Rebel Captive.
That's true.
I don't know if...
It's a must, so.
But does Tactician apply even after if you are stressed still?
Alonzo
And our
goes
first
down
game
90 to nothing.
finished. Oh, Alonzo. Sorry, sir. So it's Alonzo and Tyler
with 90 points.
So
Like
that
another
is
Alonzo
Alonzo in round 2 is running 2 blue squadron pilots with heavy laser cannon fire control system, and a gold squadron with TLT R2 astromech and fire control system for some
Back to
reason,
Dials.
which I don't understand. How you could put fire control system on a Y-wing? Someone might need to go yell at Taylor and Alonzo. And then we have Tyler running. I don't have Tyler shoot here for some reason. Maybe I do, and I'm just not noticing it because I'm a crazy person. Which is always the possibility. I do recognize, but... Alright, well, never mind. We'll worry about that when we need to worry about that. For now, we continue looking at this. I believe Brody went to remind them that the Rebel Captive stress is a must rather than a possible trigger that you can miss as the priority player.
Yep.
It's a must. You must take that stress. Even if both players still miss it, you still have to take it.
Yep.
So Tomac's in a bad place.
I got a little bit of a look when I said that, but I was like, yeah, it's a must. Have to take it.
Because if you weren't stressed as Tomax, a 5K right here is beautiful.
But now he can't even remove his stress and get an action.
No, he has 2 turns.
He needs to get away from some stress here, and that's the problem in this list. He can shoot at Cath out of stress, or I guess, well, he's an 8, so he can have Merrick shoot at Cath first, take that stress. Hey, Alonzo.
Hey, is this the loser alley? First one out gets the nice
come-
show.
We'll have Alonzo join the cast here.
So Alonzo, real quick, just looking at your list, are you somehow trying to run fire control system on a Y-wing?
You know, that'd be awesome if I knew that answer to that question, but since I didn't know this was an escalation, and I'm like, Taylor, what do I do? And Taylor said, oh, here's what I'm doing. I'm like, I'm doing what you're doing, because there you go.
Okay, then maybe we need to yell at both of you, because according to the list, you have fire control system on your Y-wing.
That could be a mistake.
I think it's a typo.
Okay, yeah, because you're just writing it down on.
Yeah, I
there.
just copied it.
Yep. Okay. All right.
So
So Tomax bumps.
Tomax
So,
bumps.
but he also played a pretty hard counter.
Yeah.
He
Ugh.
played bombing bombers.
I have
So what missiles
never-
did they have?
a cluster, I think,
Oh.
and then another type of torpedo bomb. Anyways, he just kept getting 5 dice every time I turned around. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is ridiculous. And so,
And all your ships are 1 agility.
yeah,
And he's guidance shipping everything.
Yeah.
Hits.
Yep.
yeah.
Now somebody, like I said, Scott was playing bombers and I was playing slavers last week, practicing for this, and that 1 agility against like that guaranteed 4 or 5 hits is
Yeah.
brutal.
Yeah.
You just melt.
I ended up with one ship on the board.
evade there or hit focus and nothing.
I mean, on the upside, Tomax isn't taking fire from Kath.
Yep. Oh, thank you.
And then there
Second game
is
in.
the game from Landon and Aaron.
So Landon goes 90-0.
Ooh.
Where do the losers go if you lose all 4 rounds? Do we get like a special?
So we're actually doing. So we have the 4 ships, right?
Okay.
So we're
Top 3.
Top 3 get to pick their choice. The last ship is random to everybody.
Oh, okay.
So you still have random to everybody but the top
Well,
3.
I have bad luck, so that's not.
And we're 8 people over where we needed to, so
There's
there's
gonna be
also
extra
going to be
ships.
prizes
Oh, cool.
to be given out. Do we have a kit for this
There
tournament?
is a kit. Yep.
There's a kit for the tournament, so there's still those. There's the altar cards and other stuff, and I think we're probably doing what we did with the other tournament, where the people who get ships aren't getting stuff out of the kit. So it's like 4, 5, and 6, and 7 will probably get the top 4.
If they really want corn
kits.
and not a ship, they can take corn.
I want that corn altar at some point.
Yeah, it's cool. Speaking of, I'm gonna go check and make sure we have that kit.
Right,
We
and
should.
then also see how much other stuff we're getting to add to that, like if there's more ships and other things. One of the nice things about demolition games here is that all of the money that goes into a tournament actually goes toward their prize
And it's
support.
launch.
So in the case of today, where the prizes of
27
the Wave
minutes.
9 pre-release comes out to about $120. With a $10 buy-in, we needed 12 people to come in order to make up that money. And then everything past that's going toward the prize support. So that's always real nice. We'll buy the kit and see if what we have afterwards. Sometimes it's gift cards, sometimes it's just ships. And it looks like Tomax Bren has been removed from the board. So now Josh is going to be relying upon Merrick Stell, who's now stressed and facing the wrong way. So it's a bad situation here. Merrick's probably going to want to at least put some damage up on Kath or kill the fire spray pilot in order to get some points this round. So, dials are going down. In this situation, Kath doesn't have a stress, so you probably predict a K turn from Kath Scarlet. Same with the Academy pilot. I might just K turn that Academy pilot, and then with the shuttle, I probably one bank in, clear my stress, and take the bump, which is fine because I'm still going to be pointed in the direction I want to. As Merrick here, I probably 2-bank away, or do I try and 2-bank in just to try and mix things up? And then Brody will enter these in a little bit. So, looks like that is a win for Dennis over Jason. So that means Dennis is now going in 2-0 with a perfect MOB so far. So Dennis may be the one to beat this tournament.
Feel pretty happy so far.
Yeah. So how'd that match go?
Good.
Yeah.
He had pop shuttle, another shuttle.
Oh yes, and he added
Omega
Phantom.
Ace.
Oh, Omega Ace. That's
Phantom's
right.
coming in, I think,
Okay.
final round. For
Okay. Yeah, and you added the Inquisitor this round, right? And then the next 2 rounds you're just adding crack shots.
Yep.
Okay.
How'd it go?
So another
Good.
one to
Nice.
go. He tabled his opponent again.
Ooh,
So
Dennis.
Dennis
Looking at
is looking real rough.
Oh, and Jason had tabled round, or almost tabled round 1, so that's pretty good.
Yep.
So-
Inquisitor makes Vessery that much stronger.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. The Inquisitor is Vessery's one of Vessery's BFFs.
So he tabling.
Vessery's BFFs with anybody who pilots any kind of advanced.
Yep.
There you go.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks. Nice job. Congratulations. Oh, we lost chat. I wonder if we've chatted much more here.
Yeah.
Oh, still.
It's there. I think you
Still
just
there.
tabbed because of the way you were doing it.
Yeah, it's there. It just wasn't on the screen.
I'm a little surprised that Cat didn't do a K turn here.
Yeah, because now next round she's not gonna have shots.
Yeah. I
So
was
did we
thinking-
lose Tomax?
Yeah, Tomax died.
Okay.
Took fire from both the shuttle and the Academy pilot at range 1.
So I think the worst part of this focusing on
That
the academy is you're not getting half. I mean, did he ever take that last shield from Kath? He did, but he's still not at half points.
No, because you have to deal
You have
full
to
damage
five.
to
He has to get to
Casco.
5. So he's not getting half points on
Ideally,
Kath.
here is
Not-
where
So 12 points
Merrick's
instead of
not
like.
going to take too much fire, so I think he's going to try and get the kill here on the Academy,
You have your
and then
opponents.
come back around.
So you stew 160 to 29. Okay. And before we go, so we took 4. So that's a primary. So we have a crit. Can't tell what it is.
Nope, but it's fine. It's still a crit.
I think we need to spend like a Wednesday just doing this, not
Right.
necessarily playing, but
But just like trying to work out so that we can see things and
Yep.
getting angles on the camera and
Yep.
doing things like
So
that.
Academy,
Yeah.
it lives, so it just took a crit.
Mhm.
Or no, he's shooting at. I don't know why he's measuring for the Academy there.
I think it's probably just checking.
We do not have a pen.
I think he's probably just checking arc just in case.
So it looks like 3 hits there.
Oh,
One of them looks like a crit.
Kurt seems to be having really good dice this round. He's getting the evades.
There's some decent hits. I think honestly, what I really think it is that turning on the Academy.
Really early there.
You were playing Kent. So 90 to 29. I said 60 to 29. There we go. And go ahead and take those back. I just want to see both before I put in scores. So.
Right. Yeah, it was that turn in against the Academy that really hurts.
Yep.
Because, that was the turn he also gave up the Inquisitor.
Yep. Because then the Inquisitor died.
Yeah. I think asteroid placement played a lot into this. That's a crit on Merrick.
On Merrick. Yep.
That's bad.
Super bad.
Because Merrick should only have 1 or 2 hit points remaining.
It'll only be 1, right?
No,
Or 2.
because he has 3 hold.
Could be a direct, yeah.
Yeah, if it's direct, he's got 1 hold.
If it's a direct, it's super bad because now he's not going to get the stress from the OGP, but the OGP can take a shot here. Or did the OGP even shoot? Are we asking about
That was
arc
the
again?
OGP, yes. So this is the Academy shooting.
So the Academy did take a direct.
Oh, the Academy took the direct. So that's at least down to 1 hit point. But, yeah, you'd really want to just put damage up, but then that's
game.
Merrick from the Academy pilot. So that should be a clean table.
That is a 90 to 0 table.
Okay. And then ideally we'll have the two of them come over here to talk about